Hey friends, what's going on? It's Friday afternoon, and I thought today while the kids were playing downstairs real quick, I'd take a quick second and take you for a tour of our refrigerator. The refrigerator has been a place of transformation for us over the last 2 years, and Janessa and I got together and made some decisions about what foods we were going to choose not to have in our refrigerator and what we wanted to replace them with. And 2019 was more of the year of the pantry. We worked really hard on trying to transform our pantry with not having refined carbohydrates. So really trying to work hard on chips. It wasn't so hard for her, but it was way harder for me because I love chips. She has a lot better willpower than I do, naturally. But today we're gonna do the refrigerator. Oh, and men, if you want to do something, learn how your wife spells Love, it's called organize the refrigerator. So honey, don't freak out. I cleaned it up a little bit. Anyway, here's what we normally have. We're out of fruit right now, but just picture the bottom drawer full of fruit. Everything else is pretty much the same. Here we go. Let's take a look. So I know you see a lot of jars. A lot of the stuff we have now, we make it home and we store it. That wasn't like that 2 years ago. 2 years ago, this refrigerator was loaded with, I was a pop drinker and I quit drinking pop, and I've been really, really good with it and very, very happy with my decision. What else do we, obviously the store-bought dairy. Janessa has been awesome at keeping fresh bone broth. That is all of our bone broth we make from all of our animals. If we eat beef, chicken, pork, we will take that. And the thing about bone broth you want to be real careful about is if you're eating an animal that is raised in a toxic environment, animals store all their toxins in their bones too. So you gotta know the quality of the animal you're making bone broth out of. That's why you really want to know your food and you know your farmer, because if you're gonna go to the nourishment of consuming bone broth, that's why that's important. We have our farm eggs. We've gone through a lot of trial and error with losing chickens to predation and just stuck with it. Now we're able to enjoy our own eggs, and we're helping our neighbors be able to have their own chickens. And we supply all our neighbors with milk and eggs. They come to the farm and they buy it and they come get bone broth, and that's been a huge blessing for us. All of our condiments, like our pickles and such, our salsa, that's all from the garden. Now for the side of the stuff that's not from the garden. Yes, the door, the condiment stuff. This is something that we are continuing to transform. My wife is a ranch dressing addict. Where is it at? There it is, ranch dressing addict. And the amount of ranch dressing we buy now compared to 2 years ago is dramatically less. She has done an awesome job at lowering that. Also with ketchup. You guys wouldn't believe how much sugar ketchup has in it. While it says 4 grams per serving, that's in a tablespoon. We're trying to figure out ways to keep sugar out of our diets. I made my first jelly this year and it blew me away how much sugar is in jelly. So I don't know if I'm going to do that again next year. But if you're wanting to make the goals, here's my personal story of why the refrigerator is the most important thing you can transform, on top of making that New Year's resolution for working out. I did P90X 1 year religiously. I never missed a day. I did every single workout. I made it to the max. I did it to the end. I got myself in shape. I was a lot stronger. I was more in shape, but my body, you really couldn't tell from the outside, I'd lost 2 pounds. See, I did an amazing job at transforming my workout, my physical activity, but I didn't change my diet one single bit. I was doing P90X and I was still drinking Dr. Pepper. I was still eating Snickers. I was still consuming large amounts of carbohydrates. And while I was stronger, my body was not in any better health than it was 90 days before I made that decision. So I decided to repeat the process, and this time I was going to start learning about diet. And that is when my life changed forever. And God just led me down this road of learning, showing me all the different things about how He designed food and how, He wants it to be a sacred thing when we consume food. And when we just, like yesterday was Halloween, and my kids, they went around and they did the candy thing, but man, it's not a great thing. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, so that was our journey of our refrigerator transformation. If you're looking to make changes in your own life as far as your own health, transform your refrigerator before you ever start working out. Just don't even bother with the workout. Start here. This is where the change happens. In the gym, everybody says abs are made in the kitchen. They're not lying, it's true. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day today. Catch you guys later. Bye.